Hi friends, what's up? This is RK from 360 Reader. Right now I'm going to talk about the best camera tips and tricks for iPhone 13, 13 mini, 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max. Without undermining the 120Hz ProMotion display and the exceptionally power-efficient A15 Bionic Pro-grade cameras are what defines the iPhone 13 series. Whether it's the Hollywood-style cinematic mode, super cool photographic styles, or the stunning ProRes video, iPhones have never looked more capable to be termed DSLR killer. If you have managed to put your hands on the all-new iPhone, you would most probably be all set to explore the best iPhone 13, 13 Pro camera tips and tricks to amp up your photography game. If that's what you have set your sights on, let's dive right in to get the most out of your beasts. Before getting started, make sure you have subscribed our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you won't miss any update from 360 Reader. What better way to kickstart this roundup than talking about the cinematic mode? Touted to be probably the biggest highlight of the iPhone 13 series, cinematic mode lets you shoot pro-grade videos by adding depth of field effect in dynamic focus transition automatically. Thus you can create Hollywood style movies that can set the eyeballs rolling on TikTok or win a ton of hearts on Instagram reels. It allowed you to not only rack focus but also track subjects both during and after filming. In other words, camera mode automatically tracks the subject, creating elegant movie style focus changes. Hence, your video looks more immersive and professional. Another thing worth pointing out is that the cinematic mode delivers enhanced control over depth of field either while shooting a video or after the fact. Wondering what is rack focus? Well, it's the filmmaking technique of seamlessly shifting the focus of the lens during a continuous shot. When a shot racks, it shifts the focus plane from one subject or object in the frame to another, making the entire scene appear more dramatic. It's also known as focus pull or pulling focus and can consist of small or large changes of focus. It's pretty straightforward to shoot videos in the cinematic mode on iPhone 13 series. To get going, simply launch the camera app on your iPhone and then choose cinematic mode. Now your iPhone will automatically detect the person, object, or even pet, bringing them all in the focus and also softening the background around to create a stunning cinematic effect. You can take control of the feature by just tapping the subject, object in the frame. If you tap again, the camera will track the object with an AF tracking lock. Your iPhone will also anticipate subjects entering the screen and automatically rack focus away from a subject the moment they perform certain actions. In the cinematic mode, iPhone 13 and 13 Pro, Mini and Max included can capture up to 1080p at up to 30 frames per second in Dolby Vision HDR. It's worth pointing out that most cinematic productions use 24 frames per second. However, I don't think the frame rate limitation should be a huge deal. However, it would have been great had there been a higher resolution footage. After you have recorded a video in the cinematic mode, you can use the keyframes to add focus pulls at set intervals. It will let you focus on any object in the frame with better control. Next up, it's time to talk about photographic styles. It's the sort of camera feature that seems to have sent the Shutterbug for a blitzkrieg, and I'm quite sure you may have heard a lot about this new add-on, not just during and after the event but also before the launch of the iPhone 13 series. So what makes it a real deal for photography? Well, photographic styles are basically 4 presets excluding the standard one that you can apply to your photo before capturing the shot on any of the iPhone 13 models. Yes, it supports both the standard and Pro models. Vibrant, as the name itself makes it crystal clear, Vibrant provides bright and vivid colors while still retaining the natural quality. Rich contrast, it offers a more dramatic look thanks largely to the richer colors, stronger contrast, and darker shadows. Save it for the times where you want your shots to catch the eyeballs right from the word go. Warm, it delivers golden undertones so that your photo has a warm appearance. Cool, it offers blue undertones to make the shot look cooler, oozing with style. Standard is the default look delivered by the iPhone. It tries to retain the natural quality by balancing all the key aspects including color, shadow, and contrast. To be more precise, you should look at photographic styles as subtle filters with a bit of twists. Unlike a normal filter that we apply to an entire image, they have a better insight into separate elements and apply the preset style in such a way that the natural elements remain intact. That's what put them in an altogether different league. It's pretty straightforward to apply photographic styles, but do know that you must apply them before you take a shot. There is no option to apply one of the 4 preset styles after you have captured a shot like you can with a normal filter. To get started, simply open the camera app on your iPhone 13 series. Now swipe up from the bottom and tap on the icon with the 3 squares. Alternately, you can tap on the icon with the 3 squares in the top right of your display to access the 5 presets including standard, rich contrast, vibrant, warm, and cool in the viewfinder. Next, each of the presets will show what your image will look like. Besides, you can also see the tone and warmth sliders below each of the presets, which will let you adjust each as per your taste. Next up, choose the desired style and then hit the shutter button to capture the shot. Voila! Whatever style you choose will remain intact when you next launch the camera app and photographic styles. There is also a reset button to the right of the sliders that allow you to return the sliders to the preset values for each style. Another major highlight of the top-tier iPhone 13 models, you guessed it, the Pro models, is the ability to capture macro photos and videos with the ultra-wide cameras. Times when you may wish to snap the vivid details of a subject by keeping the annoying blurs at bay, this feature can come into play seamlessly to take a macro photo or video on your iPhone 13 Pro or 13 Pro Max. Launch the camera app. After that, get close to the subject. It's worth pointing out that you can get as close as 2 centimeters, so go all in and then hit the shutter button to capture the macro image on your iPhone. Especially when you want to snap every fascinating scene, the ability to switch between the photo and video mode comes in really handy. So the next time you want to take a video while you are in the photo mode, make the most of this pretty nifty hack to record the video without having to leave the photo mode. Yeah, you got that right. It's that seamless. If you ever want to take a video while you are in the photo mode, simply touch and hold the shutter button to record a quick take video. It's time to talk about automatic night mode. While I have always loved using the night mode, I will say that it doesn't always deliver the best. There are times where it badly fails to provide the desired nighttime photos. While the stock camera app does offer a quick way to disable the night mode, it automatically pops up the next time you open the camera app in low-lit environments, and that's what makes it irritating. But bother not, iOS 15 has finally got a better answer to this. To disable it, head into the settings app and then choose camera. After that, select preserve camera and then turn off the toggle right next to night mode. That's pretty much it. From now onwards, night mode won't turn on automatically. Of course, you can disable it by simply tapping on the night mode icon located at the top left corner of the screen. That's all there is to it. So these are the best camera tips and tricks for iPhone 13 series. Hopefully you have found them up to the mark. Now that you know how they work, make the most of it to spice up your videography or photography game. And I'll see you in the next video with more such handy tips and tricks. Till then, stay safe and have a great time. Bye bye.